гранату! Аккуратно!
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Ukraine war update. Today we're focusing on the Pokrovsk agglomeration, one of the most fiercely contested sectors on the front right now. What you're about to see is a sequence of engagements showing how Ukrainian special forces and drone units are working together to stop Russian infiltration attempts before they can gain a foothold. The first clip takes us to the outskirts of a small village inside the Pokrovsk agglomeration. A Ukrainian reconnaissance drone tracks movement of two Russian soldiers and relay their position to nearby ground forces, instead of expending a drone on just two men.
Даем шанс, сука! Все выкидывай с руки, выходи! Выходи, обещаем! Будет жить! Все, не стреляем, не переживай!
11744, 25-я армия. 11700.
In the next scene, another Russian group attempts to move toward the same general area, this time using a vehicle. They likely believed speed would reduce their exposure, but FPV drones have made that kind of movement extremely risky. The vehicle is spotted almost immediately from the air. Moments later, an FPV drone dives in. It fails to fully destroy the vehicle, but it does exactly what it needs to. It forces everyone inside to bail out and scatter. Once they flee on foot in different directions, they lose cohesion, communication, and any chance of moving as a unit. Instead of one vehicle target, they've turned into multiple isolated infantry targets in open terrain, exactly the kind of situation Ukrainian drones were planning to create. Now we see Ukrainian ground troops enter the picture. A small team arrives by car and quickly dismounts near a line of destroyed shelters and ruined structures, the same direction the Russians fled. They move carefully between collapsed walls, craters, and debris. These ruined structures offer concealment, but they're also very risky. Anyone hiding inside risks being trapped if a drone spots movement and calls in fire. Next, we switch perspectives. This footage comes from the Russian side, recorded on a helmet camera during an attempted movement in the same operational area. A two-vehicle convoy, consisting of a UAZ and a small buggy, drives along a rough track. Suddenly, an FPV drone appears. It doesn't hit the target exactly. Still, it disables the buggy, making the Russian troop exit it. While the Russians are trying to react and return fire, a second drone arrives.
Это пизда нахуй.
Despite heavy small arms fire from the convoy, the drone reaches its target. The vehicles are forced to turn around and retreat, leaving the damaged buggy behind. It's a textbook example of layered drone attacks. One drone to disrupt, another to finish the job.
Пизда нахуй. Мне жестко.
On another front, we see how a Russian soldier was lucked 4 times. The Ukrainian drones tried to track this Russian soldier, but every time they pounced on him, he escaped. Not once, not twice, not thrice, but 4 times. The Russian soldier also did not lose hope. Whatever he had in his hands, even his gun, he threw it on the drone to protect himself. We then see a rare clip from a Russian soldier recording himself.
Такие чистые, что-то этими руками даже кушаю, зайка. Ну как кушаю? Позавчера кушал, зай. Зубы я забыл, когда чистил, нахуй. В Омск приеду, мы с тобой это. Отбили мне. Заболел, зай. Мы русские, с нами Бог.
I don't understand what he is saying, but if anyone does, please write down in the comment section below. Ukrainian intelligence and drone surveillance feed directly into small unit action. Drone operators identify a shelter where the 3 Russian soldiers were reportedly hiding. Three Ukrainian soldiers move in on foot, using the ruins for cover. They approach carefully, weapons ready. Moments later, they reach the shelter entrance, and the Russians eventually surrender. Instead of the support that the Russians expected to advance further, they got close combat, ricochets, and grenades in a cramped basement. What all of this shows is that the battle for the Pokrovsk agglomeration is not just about large assaults or sweeping breakthroughs. It's about constant detection, rapid response, and denying the Russians any chance to build momentum. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you feel the video was good, because every small gesture helps. Thank you.
Как принял, что связь?
Мы зайдем в лиман. Игореха. Он тихо, маши ручкой. На нас еще книги писать будут.
Ukraine's air defense and drone surveillance network has played a massive role throughout this war, and this next clip shows exactly how. A Russian soldier is seen running from a drone strike and diving into a nearby trench to escape. For a moment, he disappears from view. But drones don't get tired, and they don't lose focus. Nearby, a second Russian soldier can be seen fleeing in the opposite direction, leaving his comrade behind. These moments highlight the psychological pressure drones create. Survival often becomes as an individual decision rather than a coordinated effort. What are your thoughts on this? Write down in the comment section below. In another engagement, Ukrainian drone operators detect Russian troops moving toward a Ukrainian infantry position. Multiple Ukrainian units respond at once. FPV drones begin tracking the advancing soldiers, forcing them to take cover. At the same time, ground forces prepare to engage. Then something heavier joins the fight. The coordination here is crucial. Drones locate, ground forces fix, and armor delivers decisive firepower. A tank from the Kochevnik armored group fires from extremely close range, targeting Russian positions that had been identified by drone operators. The Russian attempt to push forward collapses under the combined pressure. Back on the Ukrainian side, the search operation continues. The troops methodically clear one ruined structure after another. They're not rushing. They know drones are watching overhead, providing overwatch and warning them if any movement is detected nearby. This is modern combined arms at the small unit level, infantry advancing under the umbrella of constant aerial surveillance.
Давай, отходим. Давай, давай. Отходим, отходим, читай. Пошел, пошел.